I don't know if I should say punish me, please punish me, please punish me. Maybe I really deserve punishment, not just for my biography, but also for what I am now, for whom I am now, for who I am now, because I have now realized that it's not just rejoicing, sich freuen, but also some kind of reveling. Oh no, sorry, revelling. Yeah, revelling. Schwelgen. I found the word in German. I realized, yeah, what I'm doing when I'm pacing about or around, when I'm walking quickly in the room nervously and full of joy, and it's not just joy, but it's some kind of reveling. Schwelgen. I think now my mother has a lesson, so I close the door so that I don't disturb her lesson, because she's also doing tutoring with children, not just me. She has been all her life a teacher on the primary school level. But what I want to say, I'm reveling, and I'm walking I already said that, but it's the new word that I wanted to say. It's schwelgen. It's now it's not just because I have the impression that I have some influence or even power and influence. I wanted to say initially power and influence, but it's more influence and also some kind of power, and this is not good. This is wrong to revel in one's own power. This is the beginning of the end, or already the end. But now it's also, I'm happy about that. I mean, this is maybe, this is maybe even legitimate. I'm not sure. I'm happy because I could, or I can still, and I hope I will still be able to do good, to have a positive effect in the world, and also by living a peaceful and a life committed to the truth, a life that is committed to the truth, or at least what I perceive as truth. Hopefully it's objective, that I can if I live such a life and serve, and yeah, maybe also have to do really stupid job, work in a stupid place, but then I do it. This is the other part of being an ideologist, and providing anonymous providing people who want to preserve the good in the world, to preserve love, to serve love, to provide these people with information. I have now I think done most of it that I could do, and now maybe the other part follows serving. And this might be for a long time, and maybe in the afterlife I will still have to, should an afterlife exist, I will still have to serve, maybe in an even much more strenuous, stressful, or what, auf eine mühsame Art. Mühsam, M-U-H-S-A-M. Yeah, I think there is no exact translation in English. Yeah, and what did I say too? I want to say something. What was the beginning of the video? Yeah, my pacing around and reveling. But I wanted to say something else. Yeah, this reveling, maybe it was that, this is still the old mode. This is about the things that I have done now, and when the reaction comes, the consequences come, then I will no longer revel. I will probably suffer then, yeah. Either I'm punished by my fellow human beings, or by my illness that becomes more and more serious until I die, or I will additionally be punished in a possible afterlife, and maybe even much worse there. So, or it can be both in this life here and in the afterlife. Yeah, but I just wanted to reveal that I'm still, pacing about or pacing around, and walking in a nervous way forth and back in the house, and imagining my influence, and maybe also my helpful influence on the world. And yeah, what I will have to do next is, together with this person X, I have written him now that I want him to put on the position 1 of the transhumanist party list, that I will try to start a political project here in Switzerland with global Ausstrahlung, with global influence, hopefully. And more important, because this is really what I am, is trying to show trying to display a babyish approach to yeah, of course, working what I have to do, working either as a private tutor, or if I have to go into ein Heim, a residential care home for people with a so-called disability. If I have to be there, then I will have to work there and adjust me to the settings and requirements there. And maybe additionally, I will still have time to make videos about how to approach women, how to ask them what they think of a babyish man, of a man who is still somehow a baby, and if they are willing to pamper him and snuggle him. Yeah, and if you can have success with women by approaching them in such a way. But the problem is that if all men did this, there would be no responsible relationships anymore. The women would have to do all the work and decide everything, and the man would just be some kind of babies who always need something and beg for something, and who will care for the women? Who will, if the women also want to be babies? So there would some kind of super parent person, or a super mother, or super father, or super parent person would need to be there, who cares for everyone. It doesn't work like that. The future of humanity, and God will not create a super parent person for us. We have to do it ourselves. So, yeah, this is just an update. In around, at 4 p.m. 30, in 25 minutes, Teresa will come. For 1 hour. Today just for 1 hour. Normally she's here for 1.5 hours. Yeah, it's now 16 hours, 4 p.m. in the afternoon and 6 minutes. Thursday, 15th of November 2018. The time is CET, Central European Time, and sorry that you have to watch videos. It has an advantage because you see the other intonation of my voice, and if I hold the mobile phone like that, also a little bit of my body language, at least one arm. But it would probably be more efficient, less time consuming if you could read the things that I'm saying here. Yeah, but I was just only able to make videos now. It's more easy for me and more efficient. Because I cannot write so fast that you have more information when you see the video. And and I know I should give the translations of the words that I didn't know in the first place, or that I had to look up. I should have written these words, these expressions in German and English below the videos, in the videos of the last 2 or 3 days, and I didn't do it as I wanted, as I promised, because I had no time. I just needed to move forward. So maybe you will have to look up the words yourself if something is unclear, because I couldn't present the closest possible translation. Now again I had some kind of reveling in my power and influence just for a fraction of a second. Yeah, I will have to learn to surf. This is now clear. Hopefully I will still live long here on this world, and while being forced to surf, because then I can give a better example than compared to if I just died of a heart attack or stroke in the next days, weeks, months or years. You have to be a good example. One guy in the psychiatric clinic where I was in where I went in late June of 2010, this guy said, he said it generally, he didn't address me, but I thought he thought of me. It was an old, wise man there. His name was Hans, he was called Hans, and he said, he said about just a person, no, he was not looking at me when he said it, he can still serve as a bad example, and maybe this is the duty in my life. I have to serve as a bad example and suffer, but at the same time also giving information, providing valuable information. So it's two sides of the same, being a bad example and suffer, and this is because this is already also some kind of information. Yeah. And maybe also give information for good things, like I believe in mathematics and possibly God, but this is more a byproduct. It's not my main function. Sorry for this technical term. Thanks a lot for watching. Did I say time and date? Yeah. Oh, now I have to finish. I will write it down. Look in the description.